We wish to continue. Yes.
Deserves to be murdered. And when the psycho trying to kill someone pretends there's some grand...
Whoop. Can't cross that. I have to go around. Which isn't very easy when you've got the controls all in crap on this game.
Joy!
Ronan, help!
Not another step.
No, not you, Rex. This has nothing to do with her, Abigail.
Oh, but it does. For 300 years, we have executed the witches who corrupt our fair city.
Down there. Let's go.
Those who try to mask their demonic contract and leverage powers they should never possess.
Just like you have.
Don't you dare compare me to her!
Don't do anything stupid.
Hands up! Stop what you're doing. Hands up! Do it now!
Abigail, stop! Rex, you piece of shit. What are you doing?
Whoa!
This was you.
I want you getting closer to the truth.
Ronan, do something!
Come on, Cassandra.
Hold tight, kid.
Second.
I'm on my way.
Oh, what do you mean? Fuck. What time? I'm here. What's wrong? Wait, what? I'm gonna actually do something? Scream, where's the scream? Where's the power scream thing? Joy, joy. Powerful scream. Can we summon the demon on her?
It's over, Abigail.
You gonna take over the girl? One medium to another? Possess? Oh shit.
No! No! No!
Joy!
Does that reset us? Alright, so we're gonna have to do this quickly, guys. Then we're gonna work out a bloody plan.
Joy!
Ronan, help!
Not
How do you take care of this bitch? Should we possess the man instead? Is that an option?
It's over, Abigail.
Right, her trial.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No.
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sins!
This can't be happening. You want to use memories against me? You can play at that game.
What are you going to rely on for me? Just threw me out a window. What am I going to do?
I know the truth about your death, but I still don't know the truth about mine. use Rex to kill me.
Rex was my most influential. The most respected, the most feared official in town. Of course I did.
How could Rex have done it? Rose's killer had blue eyes.
I didn't use the same killer for every murder.
Oh, Baxter.
Baxter. Why did you kill Baxter?
I eventually kill all the killers I use. Especially the ones who get close to the truth.
Oh. Why did you kill me?
I wasn't close to the truth in the apartment. I wasn't one of your...
I was one of the killers.
No. I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. How could I? You made me kill her.
Oh, she ain't happy now. One goes to another. Rather take her down with you. Might as well, we're all going to hell anyway.
If I'm going out, you're coming with me.
Oh shit, no! Too close. Oh, he definitely grabbed her. It gave me enough time to actually fall out. I got out. Well, shit. She's not. Oh, she's asleep.
We all got a dark side, sometimes obvious, sometimes not. If we're lucky, we keep our dark side hidden. By law, Rex was a killer. But the law doesn't always see the truth. Fortunately, Joy did. And she would never press charges. She might even help Rex cover his tracks. One thing's for certain. She's a better person than I was at that age. A kid who deserves forgiveness. She's paid her dues. And committing a few small crimes, searching for your mom, well, even the coldest cops would forgive those.
Mom!
Hasn't been a Bell killer murder since the night Abigail met her final end. But the case never officially closed. But memories fade, time heals. With luck, Salem will move on and find peace. Death repays debts, my father always said. Forever I believe that. But truth be told, this life ain't over until you're honest about what you owe. Set everything right. Settle your debts. Only then can you move on.
Ronan?
So I'm gonna guess he's done. You can move on. There we go, guys. So, we have completed Murdered Souls. I have zero interest in playing this again. I think for £4, this is a damn good game. Quite interesting. If I'd paid full price, I might be a bit upset. It did remind me of L.A. Noire. It was nowhere near as long as that game, so doesn't live up to the same standards. So treat it as its own sort of game. I think the concept of a cop coming back to life as a ghost might have been done in the older cinema movies. It's certainly a good shout out in our modern age. I think the focus on Salem and the witches was quite an interesting play. Altogether, it was a very good game for what it was. I think the demons weren't an entirely necessary aspect, to be honest. They were very easy to kill. They were very annoying at times. I don't think they needed to be there. Their only real benefit was at the end they were used to take out the girl. But aside from that, in the game, they were few and far between. And they only seemed to really appear when you were getting to certain stages. And it's not like Abigail knew you were following her at those different points, so they shouldn't have really appeared. I just didn't like the inclusion of the demons, to be honest. I thought it took away from the good story we were developing. It would have worked better if they kept it as, you know, a investigation style game, finding the old clues, and then occasionally throwing in some sort of fantastical puzzle or system that held you back. I also didn't like the fact there weren't too many souls to help. I have a feeling this game was incomplete upon release, and that there were intentions to have the use of possessing the cat was very underused. I think that was a great piece of genius in the game. Wish you could do that in more games. I think the idea of the possession and influence was great. I feel like it was led up far higher than it should be, though. In my mind, I believe that in Murdered Souls there was an aim towards a calmer base. I'm certain that what they wanted to do was to create options. Do you investigate the whole scene? Do you influence people? I thought we were going to go down the route of so many traditional games where the choice to manipulate the mind of a witness could have led you to hell, or the choice to use evidence in a certain way could have led to a different conclusion. I think the end result was a bit narrowed in that sense, that we're only taking down Abigail, and there wasn't, for example, an option to become the Bell Killer, or to, as a result of our own actions, have our own soul cursed and decide, right, we're going to go after spirits like her, and we haven't moved on. There were a lot of other things, I don't know. I don't have great control, and I have a feeling that Murdered Souls will not see a sequel. That's probably for certain. It is a very good game. Has had a lot of people, as you can see, work on it. Was a bit short. Got to say that as well. Was a bit short. I think we got the equivalent, maybe 8 hours playtime out of this. You know that on my part 2 playthrough, it was basically for 4 hours. I could have just done one playthrough and gone through the entire game in one day. I wouldn't have felt good. I probably would have been closer to becoming a, you know, our main protagonist. I could have just gone into the spirit world while I was playing. But all in all, I do believe that this was a very good spend of money, and I will continue to buy games that are at drop dead prices in my game exchange stores, because there are so many good gems out there that we never touched at the time because they cost £20 or 40 or 70 or 100 in the case of Call of Duty, but at a reasonable price, at £5, at the cost of like basically a McDonald's. It's worth it. You know, this is the price games should be, and that's the great thing about the sheer volume in the game industry. These good games like this go down to a nice fair price. I mean, that's the value of Steam. That's the value of all these other places that allow you to get games for relatively cheaper prices. I think this was a good game, and I have no intention of returning this. I'm going to just put it in my collection of games and feel happy that I've completed it. It was a good story, ended well. I did keep me thinking for a while. I mean, I guess at the start that, as I think you recall, I thought Abigail was a bit questionable as a character, so I didn't think she was the Bell Killer, but I certainly thought she was a demon. And at the end, the fact that she could summon demons, all that, I guess in a way you could say that she was one. I don't know why she had this ability to put all these symbols and all these other magic and crap. It still doesn't make a lot of sense to me why she was writing on the walls. Like, remember when we caught her in the room in the apartment and she was drawing all this stuff on the wall and then said, "Oh, it's not for you," and left? It seems very strange that and about 11 other places in the game had that going on. I mean, if she's the main villain and she's just possessing all these people, why does she need to write this stuff on the wall? Who is it? Who is she writing it for? That was never really explained in the game. I don't think it was ever meant to be explained. I feel like that was a loose end that they sort of just let go. I think Murdered Souls has a lot of bits in it, a lot of parts of the game where they just never finished it, where they just left it incomplete. Or I suppose if I'd gathered all of the murals, it probably would have told me about her history. But I'm not sure if that's what the original intention of all that stuff was. It was probably meant to be a bit like the anime. Oh, I had to think there. Anyway, it's probably, I reckon, originally all these little clues and stuff was meant to link up back together, some grand master plan that was completely beyond us. But we've not had that chance. And I have only to assume that our guy has now gone to heaven. Look at the amount of testers they had though on this. Compliance testers, thingy testers, trial digital. All these testers for it. English, European, Chinese. I'm pretty sure Zhao Zhangjing is Chinese and all that. So they had a lot of people work on this. This is like Call of Duty proportions work on it. I think they had too many companies working on it. That's another problem here. I mean, Eastworks there sounds like a European company. Giant Studios, that sounds like either an English or an American one. I think this was rushed out, honestly. I might look this up. I think as a game it probably needed another 1 or 2 years worth of development, but they had essentially a finished project, and Square Enix probably just said, you know what, just throw it out. Just put it out there. I'm looking it up right now while we're waiting till the end of this, see if there's any like end cutscenes. So and what kind of rubbish is it to at the end be like, oh, by the way, you were one of the killers? I mean, come on, man. If that was the case, you would have seen more than just the fact there being the girls being killed. You probably would have seen it from your own point of view. And what with your ability to sort of see the story as an investigator, why wasn't the other guy able to do that? So much going on, basically, so much going on. Okay, some reason it's not loading. Let's keep going. Alright, let's just say that because of whatever I was trying to search, that it did not appreciate this on the machine. And now I'm on the watch list again. Got a new set of internet stuff. So yeah. I like the fact that there's only one person who composed music, because there was basically no music in that. Okay, I think we've reached the end of the credits. I wasn't able to work out if Murdered Souls, so it was Unreal Engine. Really? I'm guessing the rights are no longer reserved if it's to 24 inch. So this got from IGN basically a 6 out of 10, so it wasn't considered the best game. Let's look at the information on it, relying on the questionable means. Oh god. Okay, so looking at the development side, the game came out because Square Enix wished to appeal more towards. So this was Square Enix's attempt to appeal to us Westerners. Various concepts around the group's ideas. So a lot of ideas came together. Apparently they were inspired by Die Hard. It's not really explaining why it was a mixed hat. I just don't think it was thought about that well, to be honest. Yeah, universally didn't get good results. Anyway, there you go. Murdered Souls. An okay game. Square Enix gave it a shot. Wasn't their best attempt. To be honest, if you want to make a game for the Western market, please talk to Westerners and get an idea and don't just throw it in the dark. I think it was a good concept, to be honest. I don't think it was worked on enough. What it really needed is more expansion. I think it was wonderful, the sort of semi-freedom you have, but it wasn't that free. There were areas restricted to you that you could not go to, that were behind barriers. It was hard to move around. Movement was an issue. You know, there's other games that could have done just. They could have taken more from Resident Evil. Maybe Resident Evil works pretty well on the Western markets. Do this styled almost like that. Anyway, gone on too long. So, I think that's enough of the horror aspect. I do actually own Evil Within 2. I played the first one, never put up a video of that, but I would put up Evil Within 2 because I had that. I had Evil Within on PlayStation 3. Sorry times. So we've got a choice here. Evil Within 2, Witchers 3, Uncharted, Lost Legacy, Zero Unto Dawn. Now, I never played the original Horizon game, so this, sequel to it, I will know less than you do. Uncharted, I have both of the Uncharted, Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Lost Legacy to play, as well as all that. I've told you we've got the Evil Within and Witches 3, and we still have to finish the Dragon's Age Inquisition. So I'll tell you what, we'll go back and finish Dragon's Age Inquisition, and then we will go into another era. Thank you everyone for staying with us right to the very end of this playthrough. Hope you enjoyed your time. Until next time.